Greetings! I wanted to try something different. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this will be a interesting video because I recently read the novel, The Three Body Problem. I actually want to see what a three body problem would look like in the solar system, and therefore I am going to set about a three body situation. The interesting thing about Three Body, for those who haven't read the book or those who are generally interested, is that it's a situation in astronomy and astrophysics that really doesn't have a solution. It's an entirely chaotic state. You put three massive objects in close proximity to each other, to the stars, and it entirely becomes chaos. It's, think about the literal definition of chaos. You don't know how they're going to respond. You don't know how they're going to act. You don't know how they're going to influence the objects around them. And therefore, there really isn't much to talk about as it relates to the three body problem without going into theory, mathematical formulas, how they can all be different. And I really don't want to go to that level of detail because it just makes things more complicated than they need to be. Therefore, I just want to talk about or show you how Universal Sandbox would try to do it and the chaos that ensues. And I would just chime in near the end, and when something specific happens to the Earth, don't give any spoilers of how it will end up. And hope you enjoy the video. And as you can see here, the Earth is in the midst of all this chaos, going around different stars, the different suns. But as you're starting to see, it's getting caught in another gravitational field of one star, and there's the Earth. If you read the three body problem, probably would have been the fate of one of the planets involved in the story. Don't want to give away any spoilers. Or it being ejected. Again, I'm going to zone out and let you continue watching the video. Okay, we're near the end, and the three-body problem is now becoming a two-body problem because one of the stars, after, in this case, a number of years, because it's fast forward, has actually been ejected from the solar system. Well, what's left of the solar system, because a number of planets and objects and stars are now being ejected by the three-body problem, which is now a two-body problem. And now you just have two stars orbiting each other. And that appears to be the end. And therefore, what I'm going to do, what I usually do when I create a chaotic situation, is revert the solar system to a happy solar system. And therefore, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about the three-body problem, and I will see you again.